All right, today I'm going to show you guys a defense that you need to start using. If you find yourself struggling in zone like cover 3, cover 4, give this one a try because it's one of those that the pass rush isn't that good from it, but it provides a lot of good coverage if you set it up the way I'm going to show you today. Before we get into it, drop a like, subscribe, become members. The full scheme breakdowns are on the way. We're going to be doing things different this year. Everybody's schemes are going to be in the members area, not just mine. Everybody's. I'm going to break down everything that I can for you guys, man. So one small fee, you're probably going to get it all, man. I'm going to try to get to work as hard as I can for you guys for the next week or two. So I'm going to try to drop as much content in the members area for you guys so you can just go off this year. And the reason I say that is because Madden 25, everything is like just copy paste from Madden 24. A lot of the stuff still works, right? The game's a lot slower, so it feels like it's not, but it really does still work, okay? I do like this game though. I just think it needs to be sped up a little bit more. All right, so we're in the Chiefs defensive playbook. We're gonna be in the nickel 3-3. We're gonna come to our coaching adjustments and we're gonna do our cornerback matchups by speed. And we're gonna start at 15 here on the flats. And I'll tell you why, okay? Curl flats, you can do what you want here. But that's pretty much how I'm gonna start. 15. If you think they're gonna go further, then go 25, 30 if it's deep corner routes that you're afraid of. You know what I mean? So remember that this is what I'm gonna do, okay? And this is my base setup. This is how I'm gonna come out. Now, as far as personnel, right? Take out linebackers, put safeties, okay? So here, as much as you can. Sometimes you can't all the way, but for the most part, you should be able to, okay? Right here, we got a free safety. All safeties in those positions. Now you can do the audible if you're like in 4-6 or something like that, depending on the, I don't know if the 4-6 is the same. But you can do that, whatever you want to do, okay? Now, the player we're going to be talking about that's in this playbook is going to be the cover 2 man, if I can find it here. This is a little bit right here. Cover 2 man on the right side, okay? Cover 2 man, and then let's just run it against verticals for now. Okay, so what you can do from the start, okay? I will identify the guy that's on a running back. Sometimes if this guy's manned up to the running back, you want to switch it to this guy and just put him on the same side, okay? Now, if you want to keep the deep halves covering those zones, what I would recommend you do is repress wire triangle left stick down, okay? And then shade underneath, wire or triangle right stick down, reshade underneath. Now, cover 2 man in its base setup is automatically underneath coverage because they have deep safety help. So they'll play underneath routes, but I'm gonna reshade. Now, you also have a choice to pick whether you want to go inside or outside. If you go inside, just know that when you're playing a transformation and they're running verticals from trips, that tight end's gonna get open. But for the sake of this video, let's just say we're learning. I'm gonna go ahead and shade inside. Wire triangle right stick inside. Your defense will try to hold them on the inside routes so they can't break too easy, but they will let go of the outside stuff. Now, what I would recommend you do on the defensive line is to pinch the D line. Left on the D-pad, left stick down for pinch, and crash them down. Left on the D-pad, right stick down for slant inside. What this is gonna do is if he tries to run the ball, he's gonna have to come out here with it, and then we're gonna try to meet him with our user if we feel that that's what's going to happen, okay? And usually you can cut off a lot of the run by you usering over here. Now, like I said, in this play, it seems like if the running back doesn't get out in time, the tight end should be open on a corner route. Okay, so I'll show you different things that you can do to try to slow that down. So let him snap the ball. We'll play the inside route here. There goes the tight end, okay? He dropped it. So what can we do? What kind of things can we do? Okay, so what we can do is press, reshade, pinch, crash. And then since I know there's not really a threat over here, I can bring this guy down and I can even put him on a quarter, right? Put him on a quarter this way. If you want, bring him down, all right? Now, as far as your user, okay, you want to make sure that this guy's lined up with the running back. If you have time, do it. If you don't, then don't worry about it, okay? And then we can go ahead and shade inside and see if the quarter helps in Madden 25. I don't have enough lab time to understand the quarters and if they change them or not, but before these guys would be able to help on a corner route if there's not a threat. But let's just see what happens here. We come here, boom, and he's kind of playing it, kind of limits the QB for what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see what this quarter did on this side. Now you can use a third, doesn't matter. I just feel like the quarters would be a little bit more beneficial because they're scary, right? The quarters are a little bit scary to deal with, as you saw right there. Now he can still throw that on a rollout. Like if he rolls out, he can still hit this on a rollout. So remember that. Now alternatively, right, what we can do is we don't shade underneath or inside. What we do instead is we shade over the top, right? Stick up for over the top. And then we could take these guys, right? And let's see if they allow us this here, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and put him on a curl flat, left stick to the right for curl flat, and then we're gonna shade down in that wire triangle right stick down. He goes to a hard flat, wire triangle right stick up for over the top. That's gonna be a cloud flat, and then we can leave this guy in his D path. Pinch, or if you think he's gonna run pass, like he's a mobile QB, you can spread the D line, QB contain. And then you can make sure that this guy's not, you don't really have to, but I would recommend, you can pass him in if you want, and play here so you get some 1v1s on that pass rush. And then we watch the middle route here, and then you'll see exactly what just happened there. The running back was able to get, well, he didn't even catch that. But let's see what happened with that 15-yard adjustment on the coaching adjustments that we made. And let's see what happened here. And it was perfect. It was a perfect setup for the corner routes for this tight end. We had the deep half coverage on this side. The only thing we had to pay attention to was this guy, but it looked like he was getting bottled up because remember, we shaded over the top. So now this defense is going to play over the top of the receivers as much as they can. Now, if you get a receiver like Tyreek Hill, guess what? You're probably getting cooked anyway. So you'll have to individually back up off those receivers, and they're probably still gonna cook you. So be careful with that. But right here, this is pretty much his only read. Now, we could have taken this away as well by just being there, but I would rather give this up than this, right? So if this guy's got lever, I'd rather give that up than that. So we had him pretty much clamped up, and all he had left was that right there. So again, you can bring this guy down. We can shade over the top, shade inside, put this guy on the cloud flat like this, right? You shade down, then up, and we can pinch the D line. Let's see if he rolls out this time. Let's see if he's smart enough. Here, I'm coming down here. He's got nowhere to go. Everything's clamped up on that specific play. And that's one of the ways. Now, another thing you can do is you can run doubles like this. Cloud flats on both sides. Shade over the top. And if you think it's a fast wide receiver, let's just say the outside receiver is the fastest. Wire triangle, right? Select individual A, and then we're gonna select X, which is born, right? And then right stick up for back off. You'll see him back off on the left side. That way, if it's Tyreek Hill, you probably don't want to go toe-to-toe with this guy. And you probably wouldn't even want to use this guy in a cloud flat. You probably want to keep him in a deep half or something like that. You know what I'm saying? To try to help with Tyreek Hill over the top. Like I said, just different things that you can do to get done. Right there, you see how I want to see what happened there. This is why you should keep the deep half on fast wide receivers, because this guy still got cooked. And I wasn't paying attention. I thought he pretty much was, since we backed off, he was going to be able to play that. Oh, okay, he got bumped by the cloud flat. That's what really happened. So that happens, man. It's part of the game. It's part of the RNG. If you think that's a problem, then just bring him down and out of the way, okay? Remember that. Shade over the top. And then we'll go ahead and individually back off like this. Pinch, crash, money, okay? And then we just come here, and then we'll come down here, and then you'll see the QB. But like I said, we're not, oh, he dropped it. You can play the QB spy on the middle guy when you're a two-man pass rush, things of that nature, man. So I just want to give you guys, a defense that you can come to. This is not a defense that I'm going to use all the time. It's one when I start struggling in zone, right? But anyway, make sure you use this. We're in the KC defensive playbook. I'm probably going to stay in it and the Patriots offense because, like I said, things have not changed. It's copy pasta as far as playbooks and stuff go, man. It seems like. Is there anything new? Let me know in the comments below. And become a member. Like I said, I'm going to hit you guys over the forehead with the good stuff, okay? Not only mine. I'm going after everybody's. And I'm going to provide it for you guys. I'm going to break them down for you guys so you guys can have those as well. I already have a lot of stuff in there already that's going to work in Madden 25. So check it out. Make sure you get to know it. Love you guys, man. Peace.